Alright, it's time for another math. Easy. So we're going to discuss athlete's foot, what it is, how to treat, and how to avoid it. Basically, I have athlete's foot right now. I'm treating it right now. It's pretty severe. I just wanted to do this math easy on, so in case you ever get athlete's foot or you want to prevent it, this is a really important video to watch. Basically, athlete's foot is an infection of the foot caused by a fungus. And then here's definition of fungus or fungi classified within their own kingdom of fungi. Well, or someone kingdom prostista or whatever that is. A fungus base, it's neither a plant or an animal, and it is similar to a plant but has no chlorophyll and cannot make its own food like a plant through photosynthesis. Thus, they have to get their food from absorbing nutrients from their surroundings, and then in this case between my toes, or that's what athlete's foot is. So it usually starts between the third, fourth, and fifth toes, and later can spread to the skin under the toes. Based some symptoms of there may be itching and burning of the infected areas, and liquid may ooze out if the toes are spread apart. The skin is usually found to be white, swollen, and torn. This one is on my left foot, and I'll show my right foot's a bit worse. It's actually green. If the infection spreads beyond the space between the toes, under the toes and bottom of the feet, blisters and broken skin are the most common symptoms. So basically, my foot fungus story. I have a severe case of foot fungus. It's green actually, and it's really painful. Actually last week was pretty painful. So I had athlete's foot for a year actually, but I never really got it checked out because I played soccer all the time. This is I'll show you why I got it because of this, and I never had it checked out until last week when my pinky toe basically it got really swollen because the infection got deeper into the toe, and I couldn't wear my cleats because the shoes are tight and thus squeezed my swollen pinky toe, and it was basically too painful to play soccer because it would just squeeze because the soccer cleats are tight. The infection got really bad in the right toe and turned green. My left foot has athlete's foot, but it's less severe. So here's my right toe here. This is pretty gross there. So there's the athlete's foot here, and actually you can see my other toes have a hair there, except there's none here because basically the soccer cleats, they're tight on the inside. That's why probably this is grown, and the hair actually gets removed from the rubbing from the cleats. But anyways, basically you can see how it's all green, and actually it gets a bit deeper in, and this whole side of it got swollen, so I couldn't wear my cleats, and then I couldn't play soccer. And then so then I went to the doctor, and then well, here's the left foot. The left foot is like it's getting, this is athlete's foot. This one is just more severe. It just got to the point where I literally couldn't wear any shoes that were tight. So this one left foot, this one is pretty bad, but it's white. The skin's broken up. But the other toes is like a bit like this, but only near the basically the pinky toes I have in between them. I have athlete's foot. And so basically when I went to the doctor, I was the treatment for athlete's foot, I was told by doctor to take this chlorotrimazole cream USB 1%. Not sure what it is, but basically it's an antifungal agent foot cream, and I purchased basically this brand here, Rexall, for like $10, and you don't need a prescription, so you don't need one, so you just go buy it if you ever get athlete's foot here. Now, on the treatment I was told to do was first by soaking my feet in warm soapy water for anytime between 5 to 30 minutes, and then after that, basically completely dry the feet and apply the foot cream between the toes and of the infected feet. So I did this, and I was told to do this 3 times in a day, in the morning, middle of the day, and just before I go to sleep. So that's what I've been doing, and basically do that above for 2 weeks, but I'm at around 5 days right now, and it's already pretty good right now. And it's basically it's healed to the point where I could play soccer without too much pain. So athlete's foot, it should go away within 2 weeks, and if it doesn't, go back to your doctor if it still persists here. So then here's just a picture of me soaking my feet in warm soapy water. This is what I do, and then after 5 days of treatment, well, this is just today now. As you can see, almost all the green stuff has gone away, and it's almost looking like my left foot, and it's not swollen anymore. Like I played actually at a soccer game yesterday, and it wasn't too bad. Because last week I literally couldn't play at all. So this is, compare that, the right foot there. See, it's all green and everything. This is the left foot's white. So now it's getting closer to it. This is the right foot. This is the right foot after 5 days of treatment. So as you can see, it's getting better. And basically, here's an important info on how to avoid athlete's foot. Well, always make sure you clean between your toes thoroughly when showering. Never forget that. A lot of people do. And always wear open-toed sandals around the house. Try to avoid wearing socks at home because, well, fungi don't like air. If there is air there, then they won't basically negate their growth. And also make sure to change socks every day because you always have bacteria in there, and you make sure they're clean. Or after, especially after a period of physical exercise, going to the gym or playing soccer where you sweat, you should always change it. And also avoid walking in bare feet in public showers. Wear sandals. This one is important. This is actually one of the reasons I probably got it. And if you detect early signs of athlete's foot, consider performing the above treatment what I showed, or at least just soaking it in warm soapy water whenever you kind of see this. And this actually just causes it to basically soak in water, and then the water actually breaks down, like the skin is, a lot of it is really rough. It just makes it just much better for the skin and whatnot. And actually you'll see that, especially with soapy water, will clean up between your toes, and chances are the athlete's foot will go away before it gets more severe. And well, here's actually how I most likely got athlete's foot, and you might have the same case. Well, I played soccer a lot, but after a game I usually wouldn't change my socks until I got home. But usually I wouldn't get home probably like an hour or so after, so then I'll be wearing my socks that are sweaty for a while, because usually we go out to the pub or whatnot to go eat while I'm still wearing those socks. So now I started changing my socks right away after the game, because this is probably the main reason I got athlete's foot. And also after the gym, or when I was showering public showers without wearing sandals, and there's probably bacteria there that helped grow into athlete's foot as well, how it combined with this one. And I usually always wear socks around the house. Well, I've stopped now, and the combination of all these three right here, this is probably why I got athlete's foot, and it got really swollen and infected. But after, basically I stopped doing all this, and it's almost completely healed, and every day now I could see it get better and better. Well, this is all for today. Hopefully you learned about athlete's foot. This is really important. Basically, if you ever get athlete's foot or close to it, you know how to treat it. Make sure, this is a really important video, especially if you have anyone that knows athlete's foot. It gets really frustrating when you can't play the sport you want to play. Well, remember, you can always download these notes in the Dropbox link below. Hopefully you learned something about fungus and athlete's foot. That's pretty gross there, but it's not too bad. Well, that's all for today. Hopefully you learned, and stay tuned for another mad easy solution.